Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, so my name is Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party. It's Friday night. What? We're doing Lighthouse at Dusk. That's what we're calling this. I just thought of it. So, say hello, hello, hello. If you're painting with me, let me know if anyone's painting with you, with me. Alright, so I'll give you one more look at it. Oh, yeah. And we got to give props to you-know-who, because he's acting like a nutty boy. What are you doing, dog? What's going on, buddy? Saying hi to all your fans? Yes, we're so excited. I mean, he is so quiet until I hit this button. And then he just starts going crazy. He just wants to say hi to everybody. You just want to say hi to everybody, don't you? You ready for your treat now? All right, there you go, buddy. There you go. Bye! Oh, how do I turn this camera around? All right, hi, I'm back. Let me show you the handy-dandy table this evening. And then we'll get to roll call, all right, guys? So, handy-dandy table. Of course, the coffee's in the house. We've got black, blue, red, and white. I don't believe there's any yellow in this painting tonight. Same colors every single party. Weapons this evening. We've got Big Boy. He is a 1-inch flat. We have a large fluffy in the house, stiff bristled brush where they go everywhere. Okay, we have a small fluffy tonight. Yes, he's making an appearance. And, of course, we have Tiny and Mini-Me, right? Small shader, small round for details. Mr. Nifty is here, right? He's hanging out with us. So, all of that is good. Someone's coming in with some mad stars, starting us off right. I bet you that was Brenda. Bet you that was Brenda. When you clean your brush, you want to swirl. You want to tap, you want to dab on your paper towel. You want your bristles to be wet, but not dripping. All right, roll call time. Let's see who we got going on here. Marsha's here. Hello, Marsha. How are you doing, sweetheart? Marsha's in the house. Brenda coming in with stars. Thank you so much, sweetie. I appreciate that. And we've got Sam in the house. Hello, Sam. How are you doing, sweetie? And Tina B's here. My OG, Tina B. Oh, yes, doll. You made it. Hello. All right, let's see. Cindy. Cindy's not late tonight. Hello, Cindy. How are you? Nikki is here. Nikki's on time. Oh, goodness gracious. And we've got Sandy in the house. Hello, Sandy. How are you doing, sweetheart? Joyce is here. Hello, Joyce. Kimberly's hanging out with us. Hello, Kimberly. How are you doing? All right. Let us know if you're new or first time hanging out with the fam. We'll give you a warm East Creations family welcome. Carolyn's here. Oh, yeah. It's Cinco de Mayo, isn't it? Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Whew, all right. Wow. You guys were all ready. I like it. I like it a lot. Just like my shirt says, right? I like it a lot. All right, let me put you guys in your handy-dandy holder. All right, so you can get a look at what we're doing tonight. Make sure you, if you need a reference, take a screenshot because I can't show you both at once. Everybody was excited about this one. You're all very excited. Barbara, you're at camp, so you're watching tonight. You're going to be a watcher. That's all right. That's cool. Hello, Barbara. How you doing, sweetheart? All right, so Barbara's being a watcher. Oh, yeah. All right, you guys ready for your jolt? You ready for your jolt? You ready? Let's see if I can get this thing to... There it is. Wake you guys up. Give you a bit of a jolt. Oh, yeah. 6,000%. All right. So, Joan's here. Hi, Joan. How are you doing, sweetheart? Joan is here. All right. Let me fix this light. So, I'm trying to get less of a glare, but you guys can still see what's going on. I think that's going to do it. Let me know if that's good, or maybe here. I don't know. It's hard when it's dark colors because it just blast the light right back off of itself. You're going to paint, Karen? Sounds good, sweetheart. We got Joan and Karen is hanging out with us tonight. Karen's painting along. Karen's here. Yes, she is. Alright guys, so I'm working on a 20 this way, 16 straight up and down. If you're working on a different size canvas, as long as you're in the general area, it looks good, thanks Nikki. As long as you're in the general area of the canvas that I am in, you are going to be fine. So, Debbie's here from Ontario. What's up, Debbie? How you doing, sweetheart? Debbie's in the house. Alright, so hi everybody. So those of you following my make 'em ups journey, I was trying to get the moody darkness from the painting, and if you notice I'm all puffy, I'm convalescing a pulled tooth, so very, very puffy. I don't know how much chit chat you might get out of me tonight, but we're doing it. We're rolling. We're rolling. Hi Jeanette, how you doing? See, like even my smile's messed up. But it's all good. Hello, 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 Jeanette. How you doing, sweetheart? Waiting. You've been waiting for this painting, Debbie? It looks great. All right, that sounds cool. Thanks, ladies. I appreciate that. All right, let me take a sip of my Java we got going on here, and then we'll get started. Lots of cool things to learn tonight. Lots of different techniques I'm going to show you. Lots of fun things. This painting is a lot of fun. Of course, a lot of the focus is on the background. I got to drink my Java through a straw because I hate when lipstick gets on the cup. Cheers, everybody. That reminds me, all of my videos are kid friendly. So if you guys could watch your comments, I'll try to watch this thing. Replays are always available. If you go to my website, which I just posted, you hit the button linked. That'll bring you to all my social media. YouTube's on there. Okay? Also, for support, because you guys keep the lights on, if you go to the same website and hit support, it'll give you PayPal. You'll be able to access right through the website, okay? So I don't have to post a bunch of links for you guys anymore. It's all right on the page. If you want merchandise, if you want the shirts that have the amazing sayings that we've discovered as a fam, if you want the paint kits, if you want the brush sets, it's all under merchandise on the website, all right? So just keep that evesartistry.com in mind, and you will be fine. Hello, 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 Debbie. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that, Tina. You're right. You're right. I better not with the straw, huh? You're right. I forgot. Thanks for looking out. Straw's gone. I guess I'll have to deal with lipstick on the cup. I forgot all about that. Yeah, big tooth. Big tooth. Got pulled out Wednesday. It got pulled out on Wednesday, so oh, much luck, Sam, much luck. Alright, Carolyn, I stopped using the straw. Thank you, fam. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you, guys. I forgot. I haven't been using a straw. It's just I don't like the makeup on the cup. But no, you guys are right. All right, no straw. Straw's gone. Threw that straw out in 2 seconds. So let's try this again. Cheers, everybody. All right, let's paint. And look, we got a spray and spanking new canvas tonight. Oh, it's the almighty blank canvas. It's so scary. We're going to hit it with our almighty brushes. Oh, and I wanted to ask you guys something. Don't let me forget. I started a painting for next Friday, but it's kind of along the same lines of a painting we just did. So I want to ask your I want to ask your opinion. If you guys is it too redundant, or are you guys cool with it? But let's slap some paint on here. Okay, so my painting is reds, purples, and blues. Okay, so I'm just going to turn around and grab white, and I'm going to grab red, and I'm going to grab blue, right? And we're just going to add a base coat on here, that's all. So, no worries, we're not doing anything really tricky yet. You want this section right here to stay a little brighter. So you want a little bit more white in that section. As you move up and as you move down, you can pretty much have it whatever you want. Because we're going to be going over this again. We're going to be going over this again. Okay, so down here, right, swipe back and forth, get it nice and smooth and thin. Okay, do the old pull across it. You love all of them, Sam? Alright, well, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you can do the old pull right across it, get that excess paint, right? That excess paint right out of the piece that you just did. You just pull your brush across like this, whoop, shwoof, and you pick up all that extra paint. You can move elsewhere. You can move elsewhere, right? So you don't have any thick globby areas. Right, little pull trick. Just pull it across like this. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing. And it's taking that excess paint off, and I could put that somewhere else. I could put that somewhere else. Right, so we're just filling this in, right, with the general colors that we're going to be using. I'm leaving down here a little bit brighter and in the middle a little bit brighter. All right, this section and this section a little bit darker. Okay. Alright, so again, just blue and white and red. Just grabbing our patriotic colors there and blending it all the way across. The more you go over it, more it's going to blend together. Right? If you get thick paint, just scoop it and move it. Scoop and move. Scoop it and move it. Oh yeah, 6,000%. Yeah, so I'm convalescing right now, but that's okay. I'm glad I've been waiting to get this tooth pulled for a while, so I'm glad it's, I'm not glad it's gone. I would have rather keep it, but it's been needing to be gone for a while, so I'm glad it's done, and now I'm just on the, you know, the healing. I'm just on the healing stages, which is going to take me a while. I don't heal very quickly with things, so it's going to take a minute. I was debating whether to push tonight off till tomorrow, but I know so many of you were looking forward to this, and I kept going back and forth with it in my mind, and I was like, you know what? Just do it. It was one of those Nike commercial moments, you know what I mean? Now I'm holding my brush back here. I don't know if you guys noticed. Holding my brush back here, and I am doing a swipe with some pressure on my brush. See how the bristles are going out behind my brush? I am doing a hard swipe to get this to be blendy. Okay, see how it's softening all the colors as I do that hard swipe? Okay, so working on some arm muscles here. Get rid of my bingo arm. My flabbers. My flabbers flapping. Okay, so anyway, we're just going to fill this in. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, just grabbing those different colors. Have fun with it. Have fun with it, right? Now, if it starts to get a little tacky on you, which mine is because I have a light literally right here. Okay, I have a light like right there, so mine gets tacky fast. We're just going to do the water dip. Horizontal drip, right? Water dip, horizontal drip. And then with more water, in your brush, you can go back in and get this to blend easier, right? So you just do a water dip, vertical drip, right? Water dip, vertical drip, water dip, vertical drip. It's kind of catchy, actually. And then you can turn around and get this to, so I did a, right, water dip, vertical drip. And look at that. Look how nice and soft it gets and easy to blend. Easy to blend, right guys? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Nothing hard here. Nothing hard here, guys. Let me know if my music's too loud. It's kind of bumping, but I had mellow music on before, and I was like, oh no, this isn't going to work. I did find a mellow non-copyright station, but I was like, this is not going to work for tonight. Just not going to happen. No. So I had to put something on with a little more kick. Alright, 6,000%. We've got a background on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love the combination of colors, the blue and the red and everything else makes. So now I'm going to do that water dip, vertical drip. And I'm just going to go and swipe back and forth across the entire canvas. Water dip, vertical drip. And if you could tell as I'm doing this, it's completely smoothing everything out for me, blending it all together, making it nice and soft. Nice and soft. Nice and soft. If I miss some canvas pieces, right, I could flicky-do back and forth, fill those in. Okay, so if your canvas is showing, oh, bad girl, your canvas is showing. Canvas is showing. Can't have your canvas showing. Oh, no. No, you can't. Hey, Lucinda, how you doing, sweetheart? How you doing? All right, we had 500 stars on the board from Brenda. Oh, yeah. Let's do a... You guys want to do a goal? Let's do a goal. Let's do... let's see. Our last goal was 1,500. So, let's do 1,500. Let's do, so those of you that are wondering, stars are about a penny each. So 500 stars would be like $5, right? Do the math. And I also have the PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. Okay? So if you don't want to do the stars, if you don't want to do the Facebook thing, that's okay. That's all right. Like I said, you just go to evesartistry.com, hit support an artist, and you can use those links on there for Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and it all goes to me. Thank you, Lucinda, for the stars. I appreciate that. Lucinda chucking 100 stars at me. I just dropped my pen. What I did notice with my tooth being pulled, I do not like to bend over. Like when I do this, I don't like that. Because I guess it's putting pressure on that side of my face. So I'm not really digging that. I like it. I kind of like it, even though I'm puffy. I like the, I'm liking the colors of the makeup. But then again, red's my favorite color, so we're not surprised that I'm liking the colors of the makeup. Okay, now, with this all soft and wet and pretty, right? Now we're going to start with our second layer. So, I like red. Right? And the whole center part here is a red tone. So I'm going to grab just red, the dirty red with the blue in it. And what you're going to do is you're actually going to do horizontal stripes. Yes, this way. Holding your brush this way. Okay? And stick and move, right? Put them on. Swipe a few times and then keep it moving. Okay, put it on, swipe a few times, and then keep it moving. Alright? And you want to do this when your background is still wet. All right. If it's not wet, that's okay. I mean, you're just gonna, you're not gonna be able to soften them as much as I'm softening them. I missed what you guys said. Sorry. Facial pressure. Yes. Prop your head with an extra pillow. Yeah, I've been sleeping with my head propped up, but I don't wake up that way. I don't wake up that way. So now, as I'm working my way up, I want more purple, so I'm grabbing all 3 colors. Because I want this to be more purple up here. Alright, so I'm grabbing the red, I'm grabbing the blue together, right? If you want to do a little dab to make sure it's like a purpley color, you can do that. So I'm just putting in the swipes of the purple, right? And I'm going like this, and then I turn the brush and do a quick swoop swoop, and that's it. Then I leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because if you don't leave it alone, you're going to turn around and you're going to wind up blending it all out. And we don't want it blended all out. Now I'm grabbing a lot more blue and a little bit of red as I do the top, because this is dark up here. This is dark up here. Okay, so I'm grabbing a lot more blue with a little bit of red. Okay, because this is dark. And again, swiping this way, turning my brush, swipe that way. Leave it alone. Put ice on it too. Yeah, Nikki, I have a really cool little ice pack. It's kind of like, it's like the size of my cheek. It's and it's like in a little fabric thing. Has like a soft fluffy side to it. So that's been my like savior. Alright, so I'm putting these streaks in. Alright, and I'm going to have to grab some more red paint. I am out of red paints. So I'm going to do my last swipe of red right here. And let me go grab some more red paint. So, I used up all the red. Are we surprised? Red's my favorite. So, and you can do this. You can do this horizontal swipe thing with any, you know, any type of color combination that you're doing. Like if you were doing a light blue sky, you could do this with like dark blue and then darker blue. Alright, I'm grabbing just red now. I'm grabbing just red. Oh, look how pretty that is. Woo, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, you know what maybe not. I was going to say the brown. I do need yellow. I need yellow. You know why? Because I have to make brown for the rocks. Yellow is necessary. My bad, guys. Because we need to make brown for the rocks. I forgot all about the rocks. Okay. And I'm going to bring this red down into where the water is going to be, too. So, where the water is, though, you can turn around and do a regular flat swipe. Okay, you don't have to do, you know, you don't have to worry about doing these. You can just do a regular flat swipe. So I'm bringing this red, whoosh, right into my water. Swoop, right, grabbing red and blue together. And you see me doing the scoop, right? The scoop, scoop. Okay, so that scoop does a lot of things. The scoop turns around and helps soften the color. It helps you move colors around. It gives you a nice flat base. All of those good things. All of those good things. Okay. Now, we're going to do the horizontal drip again. All right? So, water, right? Dip, horizontal drip. And you're going to come back in, start in your lighter area. And you're going to, I didn't clean my brush. I dipped it dirty. We did a dirty dip, people. Behave, Nikki. We did a dirty dip. Alright, so I didn't clean my brush. And I'm going in with a very wet brush. Alright, dip, drip. Alright, and if you notice, I'm working my way up because this was lighter going into darker. dip, drip. Okay. Now, you don't want it to where you're getting drips on your canvas. Alright, so make sure you kind of have to find that happy medium thing for yourself. Oh, Lucinda, yeah, we're not on TikTok, honey. We're on Facebook. So what Lucinda's talking about is on TikTok. You could subscribe and be part of the Painting Fam. And when you do that, you get these different stickers to choose from. And we play a game that when I say a certain word, the stickers that I have available for my subscribers have the sayings on them. So when you say a certain, when I say a certain word or a phrase, the subscribers have to turn around and see if they could find the sticker. You were being good, Nikki? Alright, maybe I was the one being bad. Okay, so last step for the background. I'm going to grab white now. I'm grabbing white and I'm grabbing red. And we're going to dab and give myself a nice soft pinky color. And we're going to go in and we're going to add that in this area, right? Our lighthouse is here. The sunset's over here, right? So again, I'm horizontally putting these in. And my canvas is still wet. So you see that all right there? I'm going to turn around because I want this to be bright. I'm going to turn around and put that on here. Okay, get it off my brush. And then I can horizontally swipe through it. Okay, I can horizontally swipe through it. And you're going to get all these really pretty pinky white areas. Right? Really pretty pinky white areas. Okay? And you can put the brighter pink areas as much as you want. So, and I'm horizontal swiping. Horizontal swiping. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Cynthia, guess what? Oh, wait, Lucinda. Well, Lucinda came in with a bribe, so Lucinda doesn't have to, because I can be bribed. But Cynthia, Nikki, you want to give Cynthia the news? Alright, so I am swiping in this really pretty pink moments in here. Okay, here, there, not everywhere. It has been a minute. Where you been? What's going on with that? Nikki, I think you enjoy putting people in the corner. I think you enjoy putting people in the corner. Because you set up camp there. Okay. Now that I have the light done, I'm going to wipe off my brush. No need to wash it. I'm going to wipe off my brush, and now we're going to put the dark moments in. So for the dark moments, I am grabbing the blue, and I am grabbing the red. I got to get more blue paint now, too. Grabbing the blue, and I'm grabbing the red, and I'm grabbing some microscopic amount of black. Hello, 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 Tina. Welcome, sweetheart. Everybody give a warm East Creations family welcome to Tina. She's new here. Nikki, you can't put new people in the corner. You can't put new people in the corner. You're not allowed. Alright, like I said, I'm grabbing red. I'm grabbing blue. You are, Cynthia. And a microscopic amount of black. And I'm putting that right on the tip of my brush here. Okay, I'm holding my brush back here, and we're going to let it wiggle. Right? We're just going to let it wiggle. Let it do its thing. Do a swipe or two over it, and then get more paint. Okay? Don't press hard. If you press hard, if you notice I pressed hard right here, and it blended out. It blended out. So you're going to wiggle in. And then maybe one swipe. Maybe one swipe. Otherwise, it's going to blend out on you. And you're going to put in all of these dark cloud moments. So I'm grabbing more paint every time you see me leave because I need paint on my brush to paint. And then I'm putting the dark moment in, doing like maybe one other little swipe on it, and keep it moving. So now you could put in some darker areas. Okay, and it's your painting, it's your sky. You can do as many or as little as you want. Okay. And you can also turn around and do this, you know, with it being a little more dry. You'll have less of a tendency that for them to blend out. So, like this was more dry. See how it stayed more? And this part was more wet. See how they blended out more and got soft? So it's up to you. If you do it on a dry canvas, they're going to stay there. They're not going to move. If you do it where your canvas is wet, they're going to soften out and blend out. So, personal preference, guys. Personal preference. Alright, let's throw, I'm grabbing all this. Black, blue, red, whatever. I'm grabbing a microscopic amount of yellow. And I'm going to grab some white. And I'm going to come down here. And we're going to put in beach. See how it's kind of green? I got to grab more red. I got to grab more red. And my beach is really dark with red tones. So I'm going to grab more black. Okay. So it's up to you. You can do the brown beach. You can do the kind of black. I'm kind of doing a mixture of the two. Right? I'm not worrying about where my, I'm not worrying about the line where everything is, because everything's going to be crashing into that line. Right? So I'm grabbing red. I'm grabbing black. I'm grabbing some blue. I'm grabbing microscopic yellow. I'm grabbing everything, guys. We're just grabbing it all. So see what flies. Alright, and if it's got a greenish hue to it, just grab more red. Grab more red. Just grab more red, because red and green make brown. Red and green make brown, right? I always have you guys making brown, right? What do I tell you? I tell you to grab red and yellow, right? And make a peach. But then we're adding like blue and black to it, right? So yellow and blue are making green, right? So same concept, just different, grabbing the colors at different times, right? We grab the red and yellow first. Some people grab the yellow and blue first, make green, and then add red to it. It's all up to you. Alright, so the top part of my beach I want dark, so I'm grabbing black. And I'm coming across here. Swoop. We're grabbing black. And everything is wet. If you guys notice, I'm moving real fast. And I'm moving real fast because I want all of this to stay wet. So as I'm putting these colors on, they all soften and blend into each other. Right? Because I just put straight black on my canvas. But did it stay black? No, it softened out. It softened out. Hi, Robin. How you doing, sweetheart? You just got home from work? Well, I'm glad you're here on the live. Robin, I know you're not usually here, but Cynthia's out of the corner now, and you're in the corner. But you're not usually here, but still, Nikki is ruthless. She's ruthless, so she's going to, you know, but I take brides, too, so it's up to you guys. All right, I'm going to wipe off my brush. Right? And I'm going to grab red paint. And I'm going to put red glow right in here. A light swipe right across. Light swipe right across. Put it on. Swipe a few times, and leave it alone. Okay, put it on, swipe a few times, leave it alone. Everything's wet, 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 wet. Alright, now, if you want lighter clouds in here, right, the original has lighter clouds in it. You just grab some white with your red. I'm going to do a little dab over here. Dirty brush and all. Dirty brush and all. And remember how we wiggle do the dark ones? We're going to wiggle do some lighter ones. Okay, here, there, not everywhere. Here, there, not everywhere. Okay. Again, you don't want to get rid of all the dark that you put in. But if you like the lighter ones, right, I'm going to side swipe my brush, get the paint off of it. And then go sideways. Cynthia, you were nice on Dollar Day. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. And Robin coming in with 50 stars. So no one's in the corner now. The corner is empty. Corner is empty. We got 650 already, guys. We're almost to our goal. Right? What'd I say? 1,500? So we're about a quarter of the way there, I guess. Alright, so I am just making this white and red. My red's dirty with black and all sorts of things in it. That's why I'm getting like a mauve pink. Right? I'm not getting a pinky pink because my brush is dirty, my paint is dirty, everything's all kind of mixy, and I'm okay with that. Okay, so you can add your lighter clouds. And again, I'm just letting this wiggle do. It's just a wiggle do. That's all there is to it. Hold your breath. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Hold your brush back here. Put it up against your canvas and let it do a wiggle. Let it wiggle do. And then leave it alone. Notice how I didn't leave that one alone and I pretty much blended it out. So, do as I say, not as I do. And wiggle do. Wiggle do, wiggly do, wiggly do da. Okay. I'm gonna wipe Big Boy off. We're gonna put him in the water. And I'm gonna give you guys some ketchup mustard time. Alright? Because we just did a lot. We just did a lot. And I need to grab more red paint. Again. And I need my coffee. Again. So, but now you guys know how I got the awesome sky with the clouds and everything else. It's really simple. You just hold your brush towards the back of the brush and put it up to your canvas and let it wiggle. And then the hard part is leaving it alone. If your background paint has already dried, they're going to be show up more. If it's wet, it can have the tendency to blend out and soften, but it's up to you how you like that. If you want it softened and blend out, or do you want it bold and a you know, a pretty blatant streak, then leave it alone. So that's how you do that whole background sky. How amazing is that, right? Now, in the original, the next thing I'm going to do is, you know how we call it glazing, but we're sounding technical? I did red and I did blue. Alright, so I'm going to show you that next, but we need this to dry. Alright, we need that to dry. Alright, so that's what we're waiting for, stuff to dry. And also, just to let you guys know, if you really want to get into doing this sky, you can grab your small shader, you can grab Mini-Me, and you can, like, go in and be, like, really particular, right? So you can come in here and you could be like, I want a dipped cloud right there. Okay, so you can go in with your small shader brush and be really particular, like where you want things to be. If you really want to get into it with doing this sky. Okay, so it's up to you. It's up to you how much you want to play with it, right? I'm not going to play too much. I just wanted to show you that you can go in with your shader and grab some of your lighter color or grab some of your darker color and be really particular on your streaks if you want to. Okay? Or like say you have a thick one and it's annoying you. Right? I'm just going to grab my darker color. I could come in and I could cut that with the shader. Okay, so like I said, it's up to you how much time and effort you want to put into the sky. Not me. I don't know what you're talking about, Nikki. I have no idea. Oh man. So leave me alone. I got a bum face right now. Alright, we're going to let that dry. I'm going to grab more red paint. Let's do some roll call. And then we're going to throw in, I'm going to show you the red and blue glaze. Well, I hate to use the word glaze because it sounds so technical, but it's not really technical at all. It's just thinned out paint. It's just acrylic paint with a whole lot of water in it. That's all it is. So I hate to use the word glaze because it sounds like so fancy, and it's really not a fancy thing at all. We got roll call going on. We got Debbie in the house, Marcia, Brenda, Sam, Tina B, Cindy, Nikki, Sandy, Joyce, Kimberly, Carolyn, Barbara. I don't really breathe like that. I did it for effect. Kimberly, Carolyn, Barbara, Joan, Karen, Jeanette, Debbie, Lucinda, Cynthia, Tina, and Robin in the house. Alright, so I'm going to swirl tap dab big boy. I'm going to swirl tap dab big boy. Hey, Lisa, how you doing, sweetheart? I'm scrolling to see what you guys did. What you guys are saying about me. The sky's really, really pretty. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much. I did say Sam. Hey, Lisa. How you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Lisa. Oh, yeah, Kimberly. I don't know how the stars thing works on your end. So maybe somebody can help Kimberly out. All right. So, I dipped Big Boy. He's very watery. Very watery. Lots of water in him. See all, like, very watery. You're doing good? Good, Lisa. Alright, and I'm going to grab my, yeah, look. See how watery that is? And see-through? See that? Okay? And I'm going to come in here, and I'm just going to swipe in more red. Right? Now, some of this is blending out because it wasn't dry enough. That's okay. I don't mind. So, I'm swiping in more red. I'm going to swipe in. See, my beach is completely wet. So, the glaze isn't working. I'm going to swipe in some more red into my water here. Okay, it's a very watered down paint. Very watered down paint. And I'm just swiping this right over what I already painted. Now, when you guys are doing this on your own, just make sure everything is completely dry. Okay, just make sure everything is completely dry when you go to do this step. Thank you, Tina B. All right, same thing with the blue. I'm going to dip Big Boy in the water. I'm not even going to dab him. I'm going to come right over to my tray. See all that water right there? I'm going to grab my blue paint. Make it really soupy. Okay, really soupy. And then I'm going to come in and glaze the blue. Okay, we're talking like liquid. This is pure liquid with pigment in it. So if you like the blue, you could do the blue. If you don't like it, you don't have to do this step. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. And I'm going to grab some more of that red with the blue and come in here and kind of do both at once. Lightly swiping. Lightly swiping. Yeah, Kimberly, sometimes, I know Joan, when she does hers, she does like 50 cents at a time, like 4 times, because it's not working out to be able to send all of it at once. So I'm not really sure why that happens to some of you, but so all I'm doing now is I'm just grabbing that red and swiping lightly in between where the blue and the red was. I'm just grabbing just plain red now. And I'm coming in here and swiping some red pieces in. Just like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now I'm going to take this liquid mess I got going on. And I'm going to go into my water. And over here I want it to be dark because that's where the lighthouse is going. So I'm going to put in the blue glaze or watered down liquefied paint, and I'm going to come in here and put that here because that is where the lighthouse is going. So I want to have that really dark, dark, dark. So I'm scooping up the rest of my liquid, the blue here that we made, adding so much water, and just filling that in. And then I'm going to grab the liquid red that I made. Right, clean off my palette of the liquid red, and I'm going to come in here and swipe that in. Because I don't have like a set horizon line. I made it to where it looks like the sky and the water are blending together. It's up to you if you want to put in a prominent horizon line or not, right? So if you do, I just grab red paint and I would come in here and just pull along with the red paint. And then you just soften it through your water. So, lots of things you can play with, lots of things you can try. And then if you don't like it, you can blend it right back out again, especially if your canvas is wet. Alright, it's time for rocks, people. Yeah, Kimberly, I know someone, Joan, I think it is, winds up sending 50 cents at a time. So it all works out the same for me on my end. So I don't really think it matters. It's just kind of annoying because you got to hit the button like so many times. But I don't know why that is with some people that get the stars and then whatnot. But I do appreciate it, and I appreciate your efforts. So thank you very much. And if you just got to hit the button 5 times, that might be the only way it's going to work for you. Unfortunately, because I've seen other people do the same thing. I'm like, why are they sending 50 cents at a time, like 5 times? But that's why. That's probably why, you know, from what you're saying. Oh, hello, Gail. How are you doing, sweetheart? Hi, Gail. I didn't see you pop on. You snuck in here, Gail. Gail, you're being sneaky. Lisa's out of the corner. We got Gail going in the corner. You were a sneaky Pete, but I see you. All right, so swirl, tap, dab, and Big Boy. I'm going to grab, I have that murky color right here, right? Whatever this is that I made before. This was red, and blue, yellow, maybe a little bit of black. Alright, I'm just going to dab that all together. It's going to give me like a dark, 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 dark brown. You see that? Okay, so, oh, you gotta go soon? Aw. Alright, we're gonna put in our rocks, right? So I'm just gonna wiggly do an island shape here. Cut it across. Right? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me grab more black so you can see it. Alright. Just like that. And since I have this dark color, I'm going to add more dark to my beach right here. Donna, hello. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Looks like you're doing a little bit better with that. So, love the way the sky is. Thank you so much, Debbie. Donna, can you do this at a later date? Absolutely, 6,000%. If you go to my website, www.evesartistry.com, you'll see a button that says linked. You hit that button, that's going to bring you to all my social media platforms. YouTube's on there. It will be on YouTube. And if you subscribe to YouTube, you will get notified. If you subscribe to my YouTube, you will get notified of when my videos are posted. Thank you, Kimberly. Oh, you're a sweetheart. We're going to... Oh, my goodness. We're only 50 stars away from the goal. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. Okay. So, I'm Swirl Tap Dabbing Big Boy. And we need a lighthouse, right? We need to put in a lighthouse. Kimberly getting us to the goal. Gail getting us to the goal. You guys are rock stars. We're past the goal. We're at 1,700. I put it at 1,500 earlier. Good job, guys. Woo-hoo! Goal. Score. Good job, fam. Oh, I'm so puffy. I'm definitely putting ice on after I'm done with this. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to swirl, tap, dab. Big boy. I'm going to get myself a nice clean paper towel here. Flip my paper towels over. And we're grabbing white paint. And we're going to put in our lighthouse. So, the thing I always had trouble with my lighthouses, and if you look at an earlier lighthouse, I always wind up making them too big and too angular, right? Thanks, Donna. Too big and too angular. So I turn around, and that's one thing you want to be careful of, right? Because it's a very slight angle on a lighthouse. It's not like, mine always come out really fat and like a really wide bottom, which there is lighthouses out there like that. There is actually ones that are like kind of stubby with like big wide bottoms. But this one is an elongated one with a very slight angle to it. Alright, so I'm going to sneak up behind you guys so I can actually make my line straight. I'm whispering in your ear. I'm going to hold my brush back here. White paint just on the tip. I'm going to put my brush right here, and we're going to swoop right down. Alright, faster you go, straighter it's going to be. Alright, now that I have that line in, I'm going to come on this side of the line, and I'm going to do a very gradual angle. See? I still made it too steep. I do that for some reason. I make the angle really steep, and it's not that steep. Alright, so it's not that much of an angle. Let's try that again. Alright, that's better, I think. Okay, I'm going to turn my brush flat, kind of just pull. I think I have to go behind you guys again because I can't tell what's going on. I'm behind you again. Alright, and now I'm going to go on this side. Alright, there. There we go. Okay, now that I have it marked off, now I can not be behind you guys. There it is. There it is. There it is. Now I'm holding my brush right up against the bristles here. And I'm just going to pull and flatten this all out. Is that a little louder than a whisper, Nikki? Is that the problem? Was I yelling in your ear? Okay, now that I have that shape down, so just remember, guys, you know, mark your center for yourselves. Go on either side of the center. But just remember, you want to make sure your angles are not that steep. So I would make it smaller than what you actually want it, in case you do the oopsie like I did. Because you have wiggle room to fix it. Alright, now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to add the light part. And I'm going to do curved brush stroke. Alright, let me okay, that's pretty straight. Alright, so we're going to switch to, thank you, Amanda. Amanda coming in with the stars. Hi, sweetheart. We're going to switch to Mini-Me. Alright, so you guys don't all have a heart attack trying to do this with a 1-inch brush. So I'm going to switch to Mini-Me. Alright. And I'm grabbing the white paint. Now, why is my thing not white, white, white? Because the background was still wet. And that's a good thing. We don't want it white, 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 white. Alright, so with Mini-Me, I'm going to curve this part. Right there. And I'm going to curve this part. Right here. Okay? And then I'm going to dab this to put it into the lighthouse. Okay, and then I'm going to dab this to put it into the lighthouse. Okay. I'm like trying to make this as straight as possible, but painting it from the side is kind of tricky. Okay, so there is our general shape, and now I'm going to grab white paint, and I'm just going to come on this side of the lighthouse, and I'm going to zigzag zoom. And then as I zigzag zoom this, it's going to blend into the other part. Okay, and now I'm going to leave it alone because I'm playing with it, and you guys already know, the more I play with it, the bigger it's going to get. So that's telling me, take a chill. Let's do something else, and then we'll get back to playing with it again. Alright, so that being said, let's do the next layer on our rocks. Woohoo! Oh yeah! So, I'm grabbing Big Boy again. Close up! Close up! Close up! Alright, I'm grabbing Big Boy again. And I'm just going to put in the angles that my rocks are in. And I'm using that icky color, right? And I'm going to grab a little bit of white with that color I made over here so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to turn around and start putting angles in. Okay, now this is the first coat, so like, I'm sorry, layer 2. So you don't have to stress anything. You're just kind of telling yourself, like, these rocks are going this way, right? This rock's going this way. This rock's going this way. Maybe add a little bit of a flat top. Okay. And now I'm going to grab some black and I'm going to turn around. Hey Joanne, how you doing? I can't read everything that you wrote because it went off screen. All the colors in the sky, my water is wrong, but don't. Joanne, if you like it, leave it alone, sweetheart. You don't have to have it exact like I do. I'm just showing you how to do it, how you do it with your colors, and however, whatever colors you want to use, that's your painting, sweetie. So you don't have to make it look like my colors or anything like that. If you like the way it is, leave it alone. It's your art. I'm just here to show you how to do it. I'm not here to turn around and say you have to have this color. Absolutely not. In fact, usually I don't even finish. I just give you the instructions on how to do things and leave you guys to fly on your own to be able to fill it in. So don't stress it, baby doll. Don't stress it, sweetheart. Alright, now I'm grabbing black with that color, and I'm going to put in the angles going the other way. Okay, and like I said, this is coat 1, so you don't have to stress it. Right, now we're gonna, this was way too much like getting things exact. Angles with rocks, angles with lighthouses, angles with this, angles with that. Guess what I'm gonna do? We're gonna fluff. It's time to fluff, baby. We're gonna fluff. So I'm gonna grab some more white paint. And we're grabbing large fluffy. Because I'm done with the, I don't know about you guys, but I need a break from the exacta stuff. You guys know how much I love the paint and the lines, right? So, let's move you guys back to where you were. Whoop, earthquake, sorry. Okay, let me move you up a little bit. Earthquake again. I got like light stands, stools, camera stands. I got all sorts of stuff going on here. You put all your tips into one painting and you're going to show us as soon as you're done. Oh, that sounds awesome, Amanda. And Joanne, it's all practice, baby. It's all practice. Everyone's at a different level, you know what I mean? So, don't stress the small stuff, baby doll. Right? Have fun, go create, right? That's my motto. Make sure you're having fun. If you're not having fun, then, you know what? Take a break. It's all good. Alright, so, tips of my fluffy brush, white paint, holding back here. Where do I want my first wave to be? I want it right here. So, I'm swirly doing, guys. We're swirly doing. And is it blending in with my background color? Absolutely. Do I want that? Absolutely. The only thing you want to make sure of is you stick and move. Because if it's blending in, because this is still tacky, if you keep your brush on there and go to move it, you're going to wind up leaving like this tacky, textured piece that's hard to cover. Okay? So if it's picking up the background, that's good, but I'll show you, right guys? So if I keep messing with this, can you guys see how that's like a tacky problem now and it's all goopy and yucky and tacky, right? So you don't want, so is it a good thing the background's blending? Yes. Do you want it to keep like messing with this and it winds up doing a tacky thing on you? No. Alright, so what you want to do is that happens, right? You let it dry, Just let it dry, leave it alone, leave that area alone. Let it do whatever it's going to do. Okay? And then we could turn around and take care of it later. Now, I have big old waves crashing and fluffing and everything else. I'm using a big brush. That's one reason. I just grabbed some more paint. That's why this is brighter than the other one. But if you notice, I did like half the canvas on one scoop of paint. So it's up to you. You don't have to have your waves just as big as mine. I just, you know, go big or go home. Go big or go home. Okay? And then I'm just fluffing. I'm just doing circles, guys. We're just fluffing. Fluffing nutters. We're just fluffing. And I want to make sure I'm leaving space between this and my rocks, because I want to do the water on the rocks too. Okay? So, now, I'm going to wipe my brush off. I'm going to wipe my brush off on clean paper towel. Okay? And I'm going to lightly go in, except for the tacky part. I'm going to lightly go in and I'm going to fluff a nutter. We're going to fluff a nutter top of this. See how it softens it right out? Okay? And I'm going to fluff a nutter the bottom. Oh, I hit a tack here. Okay, this is even a better example. See this? See that? See that like hole right there? Where the paint was tacky and I lifted it right off the canvas? When that happens, just leave it alone. Leave it alone and let everything in that area kind of just dry. If you keep messing with it, you're going to get like these big goopy pieces and you're going to wind up lifting all the paint off, and just leave it alone. If you didn't hear me the first 5 times I said that, leave it alone. Alright, I swirl tap that fluffy. I'm going back in with some fresh paint, and we're going to do the wave that's underneath. Okay, so the wave that's underneath I'm going to do here. And I'm going to start here. Right, and I'm going to do smaller swirls. I'm going to do smaller swirls. Okay, and I'm going to bring these down kind of low because I want the crashing waves. Right, so I'm going to bring these down pretty low so I can do the crashing wave. So this is a crashing wave here. So you take your brush and you swipe this way. Just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay? And there's another crasher over here. Now I got to bring this lower, so I'm going to swipe this way. And then just add some more fluffer nutter on this part. Okay? And this is still crashing this way. It's a big old crash. Crash, 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 crash. Okay, just swiping your brush at an angle, that's all. No rhyme or reason. It's an ocean. They fall at all sorts of angles and things and all sorts of stuff, so. And the edge right here, you just turn around. And put fluffer nutters on the edge. Why does it look so easy? Because it's not hard. Amanda, it's not hard. You're just swirling. The thing that with me when I'm learning how to do waves, sometimes we get all caught up on the angle, right? You got to match your angles, okay? And you have to turn around and there's certain little things you have to make sure you're doing. So your movement, right? Everything's swirling and moving and jumping around. Now's the point, like, where you leave this alone. You need to leave this alone and let it dry. If you don't let it dry, you're going to wind up with a very white, mushy, big mess. Okay, so you got to leave that alone. Another thing that is a good habit to get into is right after you do this part, you want to add your darken. So I'm going to grab red, And I'm going to grab blue. And it's going to be this really dark, dark purple, right? And I'm using Mini-Me. And I'm going to come in here. And underneath my fluffers, we're going to zigzag zoom dark. And then take your finger and you're just going to soften this part out into the water. Okay? So you need to put dark in under your waves. So I am just zigzag zooming this darker color. And then I'm going to take my finger and blend this out. Guys, and honestly, guys, you know what? It seems like some of you are being very hard on yourselves. The only reason I could tell you guys how to do this is because I screwed up a million times. I screwed up a million times and things didn't work out. And I had to find things that were going to work out for me. This is your journey, guys. Your journey in creativity. Your journey on painting. Everyone's going to have strong points. Everyone's going to have weak points. Everyone's going to have stuff that doesn't work out. Right? Don't condemn the forest because you wound up with, you know, because one of the trees is ugly. Right? You don't do that. Are you going to have a painting that stinks? I almost used a other word. But are you going to have a painting that stinks? Absolutely. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, you're going to learn what not to do or what you did wrong. And then when you paint again, you're going to be better. That's all there is to it. Sam, I heard you, sweetheart. Not just this second, baby doll. I want to get through some of this first, okay? When I need a drawing moment, I'll go grab the other painting, all right, sweetheart? Okay, now I'm just zigzag zooming because Nikki said I can't paint with my fingers. Okay. And if you want the red glow in here, if you want, no worries, sweetheart, no worries. No worries, Sam, I got you. If you want the red glow, I'm going to grab a little bit of red paint. Here's my red right here, so right in here, I can zigzag zoom some more red into the wave. Okay, so you can get the red glow in the water. Alright, and now I need the dark on the bottom part. We need the dark on the bottom part, so I'm going to do the same thing. If your Mini-Me is brand new, guys, if you got a brush set from me and your Mini-Me is brand new, don't zigzag zoom. You want to dab instead. Okay? So you want to dab instead. Yes, Joanne, that's how I got the red in there, baby doll. Because red is like a see-through paint. So you can just put it on top of something and it's going to give it a reddish tone, but it's not going to make it a bold, bold red. So if you got a brand new Mini-Me from me, dab like this. If it's to the point of getting a little bit frayed, a little beat up, then you can zigzag zoom with it. Alright? Don't zigzag zoom with a new brush, guys. Even though zigzag zooming is fun, because you're going to wind up killing it real fast. Alright, so, that being said, yes, that's how I got the red in there, sweetheart. So, let's let this dry a minute, alright? Sam and Nikki are already asking for the Friday painting. So, now, I just did the willow with a galaxy. And I guess that's still in my psyche because this is what I started last night. And it's basically like a dusk like going from dusk to nighttime. I was going to do spring and then winter, but then I wound up with the fireflies and the galaxy, so then I was going to make this from dusk into night, right? So we have the fireflies, but I just did a tree with a galaxy, so I don't know if you guys are kind of over that. Because I can take it out. So let me know. Are you over it, or should I keep going in this direction? If you're over it, I could change it, or I can just do an entirely different painting instead. So it doesn't really matter. You like it, Nikki? You like it, Sam? But I know we just did this kind of thing with the willow tree. You love it, Brenda? All right. So keep going. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Keep going. Love it, like it, love it. Keep going, Marcia says. It's nice, I'm creative. Thank you, Tina. Keep going. Thumbs up. Yes? Okay. All right. I was just making sure, because I know we just did one like that. But obviously it's still in my noggin. Because that's how that one's... I didn't plan on that when I first started painting it, but that's what it turned into. So it is what it is. All right, we're going to go back to the lighthouse. So I'm going to grab Tiny. Very true, Brenda. Very true. I'm grabbing Tiny. He's a small round brush. I'm grabbing black paint. And we're going to curve the top on here. Okay, so curved line. And then just a little piece, like a little hat. Like a little hat. I've been trying a tree with a nest of baby birds. I wonder if that would fit into the painting somehow. Probably. Probably. Okay, and then I'm going to do another piece right here. Following that curve. Follow the curve. Okay. And now I'm going to switch to Nifty. Nifty is a, guys, if anybody's sending me support of $5 or more, make sure you private message me so I can send out your free gift of Nifties, okay, guys? Alright, and I'm going to take this corner and wrap it around. Okay, I'm going to take this corner and wrap it around. Then I'm going to do another line. Coming from around the corner, around the bend. Bring it around. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Carolyn has good ideas. And then I'm going to put my bracket in. And bracket here, bracket here. Okay. And then I'm going to put in my window pieces. I'm going to move my hand, not the brush, so they drop nice and straight. Bam. One here. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Okay, and now I'm going to turn around and take out Mini-Me. And I'm going to keep him a little damp as well. and grab some white paint. And we're just going to brighten up this side. Okay, this is very loose, thin white paint, like a whitewash. Okay, and as I'm running out of paint, I'm going to bring it over to the other side. So I'm just zigzag zooming, thinned out white paint. And wet paper towel to erase the fact that I just hit my black bracket. There we go, all fixed. There we go. And zigzag zone. Yeah, guys, a lot of my skill set is because I've screwed up so much that I just know how to fix mistakes. I'm just putting in some more pieces of white over here on this side. And zigzag zoom them. Alright, now, did I get paint on my elbow again? Probably. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so we're going to do our rocks. So I'm keeping Mini-Me, and I'm grabbing that dark paint I made before, and we're going to clean up the rock line on the lighthouse here. Okay, and then just pull this dark into your rock area. Okay, just doing some dabs, that's all I'm doing. Grab some white with my dark paint. Grab a little red with my dark paint. So red and white with the dark paint. I'm going to put some reddish, brighter spots on. See how I'm just kind of dabbing it in there? Right? Then doing a little swoop and then kind of keeping it moving. Alright, leaving the dark areas in there. They're very important. Alright, if you guys want more practice with rocks, I have a whole how-to rocks, mountain, and cliffs on my YouTube channel. I'm grabbing black paint now. I'm going to come in with the black paint and put in darker areas. Right, following my angles. Okay, so just dabbing in these little pieces of stuff going on. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to grab some more white with that red. With a dirty brush, I'm going to dab. Okay, and then I'm going to put some money bright spots on here. Right, just dabbing here, there, not everywhere, guys. Here, there, not everywhere. And then I'm going to wipe my brush off. I'm going to grab some more of that black. And I'm going to zigzag zone the bottom, because that's where we're going to put the splashes. So this is all going to be dark on the bottom. So So, and I'm using a very, very light touch, and I'm just wiggling, zigzag zooming, guys, right across the bottom. Right? Couple little pieces upwards. Bring it back down. Couple little pieces upwards. Get a nice dark base going on. Okay. And if you got a little happy with that, just grab your lighter color and put some more light back on. Okay. Lighthouse should be dry, so I'm going to grab Mr. Nifty, and I'm going to put my 2 windows in. Again, you got to follow the curve. All right, make sure you're following the curve, because it's a round object. So, straight sides, curved top, and curved bottom. Alright, swirl tap that nifty. I'm going to grab some more white paint. And I'm going to come in here, and I'm just going to put in some brighter white areas where the light of the lighthouse would be. Just like that, guys. Just dab them in. Just dab them in. Okay. Now, we got to do the waves with the water, and I got to show you the waves on the rocks, and we're going to be all set. No, Joanne. I mean, I live in New Jersey where there's a lot of beaches and stuff, so I live right by Barnegat Bay. There's a Barnegat Bay lighthouse, so that might be somewhere in my subconscious. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to turn around, and I'm going to swirl tap that mini-me, because I just had all that black paint in there. And I need a curve, an undercurve for my crashing wave here, right? So I'm going to grab red, and I'm going to grab white. Those of you that want more detail on how to do an ocean with colors in it, I also have that on my YouTube channel. If you scroll all the way down to my first beginning videos, I have a how-to rocks, cliffs, and mountains, and I have a how-to ocean. I think I have a how-to ocean like 1 and 2 in there. Also, I have how-to waters. So if you go to my YouTube channel and scroll down, you will get more in-depth tutorial on how to do these. Okay, so if this is going here, right? If this is curving here, you follow what you made as your angle, and you wrap it around. And you could put in the underpiece. Okay, so all right, so I will draw that visually so you can see it. So this is this angle, right? Followed that angle, I wrapped it around, and then made sure that this part followed the same curve. Follow that curve. I mean, if you really want to get into it, you can make this whole piece the underpiece if you wanted to. Right? But you need shadow, so I'm going to grab blue paint. And I'm going to grab black paint. It's going to be really dark in this part. Notice I keep following the same brush stroke. Okay, I keep following the same angle with my brush strokes. Okay, now I'm going to grab some lighter paint, because as you're coming out of this part, this is going to get lighter and lighter. Notice I'm following the same curve, guys. You got to follow that curve. Follow that curve. Okay, and that's how you do the inside of a wave. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to grab some white paint. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to just finish out an edge on this. And then this is going to wind up crashing right here, which I'll do with Fluffy. Okay, speaking of which, let's grab Fluffy. So what you want to do is, I'm going to take my small Fluffy. What I want to show you guys is, I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm not going to do the entire ocean and wave. I'm going to show you how to do it, and then you guys can have fun with it, making it your ocean and your waves and how they're crashing and everything else. So, step one was the fluffers, right? We did the fluffers, or we did the flicks for the, whatever you call these things. The crash arounds. The crash arounds, okay? So, step one, fluffers. Crash arounds, right? And the flicking downward. Step two was adding shadow in there, okay? I just showed you how to do a pipeline, all right? You just got to make sure you follow that circle, follow that angle all the way around, okay? That's how that works, all right? The next thing you want to do is, I'm taking little Fluffy, and now you just build this up layer by layer, adding more and more white pieces. So where you put in your shadow, you're going to go in with a fluffy brush and just kind of clean that up. Okay, so this is like using a small Fluffy, right? So you just want to put some dabs and fluffers, okay? Don't lose all of that dark colors in your waves. Those are important, okay? But you just kind of clean that shadow line up so you can't tell that you did a zaggy line through your water. Alright? This right here, I'm going to grab large Fluffy. Okay, large Fluffy, white paint. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to make a big old crash. Just dabbing on here. Okay. Right? I'm going to come in here and make this kind of foamy, soften it out. Swipe in my angle again. Okay. I can take small Fluffy. On the curved part, I can grab some white paint. And I can do little feathered pieces. Okay, coming around. Right, just like that. Okay, and you would do the same thing for this crash, right? You would do the same thing for this crash. You just got to make sure you're following the angles. So I just grabbed some white paint, and I'm going to put in some brighter pieces. Right? And then I could take my big fluffy brush. I can take my big fluffy brush and we put in the splash part. Okay? And you can do like little flicks if you want to, little flicks up like this. Alright, the main thing you want to remember is don't lose your dark areas. Okay, build this up slowly, layer after layer of adding the brighter color to it. Because you want the dark, then you want the lighter, then you want the lighter, and then you want the white, white, white part. You want to do splashes off the tops, Okay, so you put the paint just on the tip of your bristles, like just the tip of the bristles. Just the tip. And you lightly press, and you will get the splashes. Just like that. Okay? If you want to be really particular about it, you can turn around and take a nifty brush or a detail brush and add some dots. Okay? If you want your splash to be like going in a direction, you just put some dots on there. You want to do some flicky-doos, right? So you just want to do some flicky-doos. Okay, you can do some flicky-doos just like that. Alright, so again, building, 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 building. Now, the water on the rocks, these are easy peasy lemon squeezy. So you just take mini-me again, or the small fluffy brush, and I'm going to grab white paint, and I'm going to just do like a little zigzag zoom going on. Like that. I'm going to wipe my brush off, and then I'm going to do some flickers, some dabbing, some flickers, dabbing. Okay, same over here, dabbing, flicking, all sorts of things, all sorts of happy stuff, dabbing, flicking. Alright, you can take Nifty and you add your splashes wherever you want splashes to be. You can add your little dots. Okay, and then let it dry and you do another layer, right? Because if you notice, it's not bright, bright, bright white. Alright, notice the colors in here. They're not bright, bright, bright white. Right, notice I have really dark right here. Then I have a little lighter. Then I have a little lighter. And then I have the white, white, white. Okay, so keep all of these colors in your waves. Don't lose them. Notice here, this is dark. Then I have the white pop of the dots. Okay, so you want to keep all of those things in mind. And the last thing I want to show you is doing the water that's on the beach. So what you want to do is you're going to grab some dark or black paint, and it has a shadow under it. So you're going to come in here, right, put a shadow line in. Right, I'm going to wipe off my brush. I'm going to soften this little shadow part up, making some areas darker and some areas lighter. Okay, not losing the different colors that are in there. Sorry, earthquake. See how the red is still in there? But it's nice and dark on the edge of this. Okay. Sorry, earthquake. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I got stools, I got lights, I got all sorts of stuff going on. And the last thing you need to know for doing the water is, I call it water lightning. So again, you want thin, loose paint. So I'm grabbing Nifty and I'm adding water to my white paint. Thank you so much for the stars, guys. You guys reached the goal of 1,500 with the 1,750. I really, really appreciate that. You guys keep the lights on 6,000%. Hello, Joy. How are you doing, sweetheart? Once I'm done with this step, I'm done showing you what you need to know. All right, if you're ever painting and you're having a problem or an issue with something, the best way to get in touch with me is message me through Facebook. If you gave me support, $5 or more, message me your address. Amanda, I still need your address, doll. make sure that you send me that so I can, I'm glad you're doing good, Joy, so I can send out your free gift of the nifties. Okay, guys? So, if you're international, it's going to be more than $5. Basically, the $5 is the postage. So, yeah, so I wind up, like, that's why it's a $5 minimum, because it's literally, like, postage is like $1 something. So, just keep that in mind. I'll still send it out, but just want to let you know. Alright, so, liquefied white paint, and I'm going to go a little bit above that black ridge. And you just squiggle do. Just squiggle do. And you want to go a little bit above. See how the black is still kind of there? Alright? Don't go right on the edge of the black. So you just squiggle do the white. And then you squiggle do. Alright? Notice I'm moving my hand, not the brush. My paint is nice and loose and thin. And you just add water lightning. I call it water lightning. Also, you want to add some water lightning into your curves. So if you're going to do it into your curve, follow the curve. Okay, so I'm going to squiggle do this. Right? And then maybe do like a piece shooting off this way and a piece shooting off that way. Okay? I call it water lightning. It's basically foam that's like stuck in the water and moving with the water. That's what it is. Alright, and you want to do water lightning up here too. Okay, again, follow your curve. So this is kind of feeling like it's going this way. So I'm going to turn around and put my water lightning piece curving that way. Right, follow your circles, follow your curves. Follow that curve, okay? I always put one like that. I always like to branch one off. Right? And then you could just do a little dab to clean up the edge of where that was connecting. And that is how you do oceans, guys. So you have everything you need. You have everything you need to be able to do this. You guys can totally do this 6,000%. Like I said, if you want even more in depth, I have the instructional videos, on my YouTube. Okay, so you can check those out. If you ever have any questions, you can message me. That's the best way to get in touch with me for a more immediate answer. All right, 6,000%. Thank you. 1750 on the stars. You guys are absolutely amazing. Don't forget, through Eve's Artistry, you can hit support an artist and you'll get Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. So all of those things, if you want your free gift of nifties, 6,000%, private message me your address. And also, if you're watching the replay, same thing goes for all of you guys, 6,000%. If you want the brush sets, same brushes I've used for every single video. There's 250 videos on YouTube. Same exact brushes for every single one. Unless somebody asks to see something special. Okay? Paint kits. Paint kits come with everything you need. All of the supplies that I use. The paint that I use. The palette that I use. The brushes that I use. An easel. 2 canvases. You get like the whole shebang of everything that you would need to be able to do one of my videos. Numerous videos with me. Okay? Because you get like a lot of paint. So that's on the merchandise. The t-shirts with all the saying to get yourself a painting shirt. That's in the merchandise. That's all on the website. Any painting you see is for sale. So if there's something you're interested in, if it's not up on my website yet, 6,000%, private message me. I've sold paintings right off of the easel. So if there's something like, I wouldn't sell this one, it's not complete, but the original would be for sale. So you can turn around and do that. I think I did all my commercials. I'm going to end now because I have to put ice on this. Look how droopy I am. But I love all you guys. Thank you for your care and your concern before. I appreciate that. And I hope you have a lot of fun with this one. It's a lot of fun. And don't stress the small stuff, guys. Don't stress the small stuff. You are so welcome, Robin. You're welcome, Joy. You are welcome, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the stars. Appreciate that too. And there is a spot on the event page to share your finished creations. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate that. Right? Healing prayers and wishes for Eve this time. Right? Healing prayers and wishes for me this time. I'll take it. Bring all that good energy. I love it. 6,000%. All right. Good night, Nikki. Good night, Joy. Good night, Sam. Good night, everybody. I will be, you're welcome, Debbie. I will be, thank you, Carolyn. I'll be posting the new painting probably by the end of the weekend. So you will see that posted for Friday, and you guys do your sharing thing that you do so well. Thank you, Bernadette. I appreciate that. Good night, Joy. Good night, Robin. Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. Y'all warm my heart. Y'all warm my heart. Have fun. Go create. I'll see you next Friday.